What if the last voice you trusted was the one leading you to your doom? In 2021, Gabby Petito vanished on a dream road trip, leaving behind a trail of secrets that would shock the world. Now, a new documentary unveils truths so disturbing, they'll leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. Details hidden in plain sight, moments where fate could have turned, and a family's silence that echoes with suspicion. If you're ready to uncover the shadows of this case, hit that subscribe button now and join us on this chilling journey. Gabby Petito's story begins with a spark of hope. A 22-year-old from Long Island, New York, with a free spirit and a dream of adventure. Born to Nicole and Joe, who split amicably when she was a baby, Gabby grew up surrounded by love, her parents vowing to put her first. In high school, she met Brian Laundrie, a quiet boy with an edge, someone who'd later draw her into a life she couldn't escape. Photos from those early days show a couple smitten, their smiles masking what lay beneath. After graduation, their romance deepened fast. Too fast, some might say. By 2019, Gabby left New York behind, moving to Northport, Florida, to live with Brian and his parents, Christopher and Roberta. It was a bold leap, but not everyone welcomed her. Roberta, Brian's mother, seemed to bristle at her presence. One strange incident set the tone. Nicole received a notice that Gabby's address had switched back to Long Island. Gabby swore she didn't do it, whispering that Roberta might have meddled, hoping to push her out. Was it jealousy or a warning? Friends saw flickers of trouble early. One, who met Gabby in Florida, described Brian as polite but awkward, his dark side peeking through in sketches he'd doodle, twisted images of despair that chilled in hindsight. Another time, Gabby planned a rare night out with friends, only to find her wallet missing from her purse. She drove an hour home, furious, convinced Brian had taken it to keep her tethered. He'd apologize, over and over, his words dripping with something unsettling, like a script he'd rehearsed. Then came a camping trip in July 2020. Out of nowhere, Brian proposed. No ring, just a story about a firefly landing on Gabby's finger, a sign they were meant to be. Romantic? Maybe. Desperate? Possibly. Nicole learned of it through a Facebook post from Roberta, not Gabby. A quiet sting for a mother so close to her daughter. Brian never asked Joe's blessing, a tradition Gabby's family valued. Was it a spur-of-the-moment move? A bandage for a fight? Gabby's excitement dimmed as weeks passed, doubt creeping in. Their van life dream took shape in 2021, a white Ford Transit, remodeled for a cross-country escape. Gabby poured her heart into it, working 50-hour weeks at Taco Bell to save up, dreaming of vlogging their journey across America's parks. Brian mocked it, called her YouTube idea ridiculous. She pushed on, posting sunny updates from Zion and Arches, her voice bright, but her eyes sometimes distant. He resented her independence, her chats with friends, her calls to Nicole. Once, he even phoned Nicole himself, complaining about Gabby's hours, her life beyond him. As they rolled out in July, Nicole hugged her tight at a stopover, pleading with Brian to keep her safe. His nod felt hollow, a promise destined to break. 41 days in, the facade cracked wide open. August 12th, Moab, Utah. A 911 call pierced the desert air. A witness saw Brian striking Gabby outside their van. Police pulled them over, body cam capturing a scene thick with tension. Gabby, tearful, admitted she'd slapped him after he locked her out, begging him to stop telling her to calm down. Brian, scratched but composed, claimed he'd only pushed her away. A Colorado family, road tripping nearby, later told the FBI they'd seen him earlier that day, pacing like a lunatic on the roadside. Wild, unhinged. The cops debated, charge her or let it slide. Her small frame posed no threat, they reasoned. They split them. Brian to a hotel, Gabby to the van, hoping a night apart would cool the storm. Nicole urged her to come home, but Gabby stayed, drawn back to him by morning. What pulled her in? The tension boiled over days later. On August 27th, in Jackson, Wyoming, witnesses at Mary Piglet's restaurant saw Brian erupt, yelling at staff, slamming tables, while Gabby sat, tears streaming beside him. Hours later, she vanished. That same day, she called her ex-boyfriend Jackson, a love from before Brian. She texted him days earlier, on August 22nd, confessing she wanted out, terrified of Brian's reaction. Now, her voice trembled with urgency, but he missed the call. A lifeline lost in the chaos. Security footage from a Whole Foods caught her alive that afternoon, Brian trailing her, his face a mask. It's the last time she's seen breathing. Experts mark this as her final day. August 27th, 2021. Nicole clung to hope, texting daily. August 30th brought a reply from Gabby's phone. "Can you help Stan?" Her grandfather's name, but she never called him that. Odd. Off. Was Brian typing? Days stretched. Silence. No posts. On August 29th, a woman named Norma picked Brian up hitchhiking near Grand Teton, miles from where Gabby lay. He seemed calm, even gently set her Bible back on the dash when it slid to him. Did she ferry a killer, fresh from the act? Nicole's worry turned to dread by September 9th. Gabby's friends and ex echoing her fear. Had they vanished together, or worse? September 1st, Brian rolled into Florida, alone, in Gabby's van. Her family's calls hit stone. His parents lawyered up, lips sealed. A letter in the van from Roberta, marked burn after reading, hinted at secrets. Was it a plan? A confession? On August 29th, days before, Brian had called his mom for an hour. Then, his parents wired $25,000 to a lawyer. Did they know Gabby was dead, hidden in Wyoming's wilds? Brian texted himself from her phone, staging a breakup. "Goodbye, Brian. I'll never ask again." And siphoned $700 from her Zelle. The mask was slipping, but he thought he'd outrun it. September 19th, Grand Teton National Forest. Gabby's body, curled on her side, boots off. A failed fire pit nearby. Staged, investigators said. Blunt force and strangulation stole her light. Her dreams snuffed out. Brian fled to a Florida swamp. His remains found October 20th near a notebook. In it, he scrawled a tale. She was hurt. Begged him to end her pain. A lie, the FBI declared, self-serving to the last bullet he fired into himself. His parents, unscathed by charges, settled a lawsuit with Gabby's family in 2024. Their role, a lingering shadow. Did they shield him, knowing all? Her family returned to that Wyoming spot a year later, cameras rolling as they honored her. A photo captured an orb, her spirit, they felt, glowing among them. They crushed her van, kept a sticker and gas tank as relics of her dream. No justice pins Brian's parents, but questions burn. What did they whisper in those calls? Gabby's voice echoes still, unveiled secrets demanding we listen. This journey's left us with more than answers, questions that claw at the silence. Share your thoughts below, and if this gripped you, subscribe now for more untold stories. Stay curious, stay kind,